I messed up so many things when I first started Amazon Influencer, and I want to share those 7 things that I wish I knew before starting so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. Hi, I'm Alicia and I go by Kaykonvo, and today, as promised, I'm going to share with you guys 7 things that I feel like when I was doing the Amazon Influencer program, if somebody would have told me a long time ago, I mean, it wouldn't have made me like millions or anything, but it would have sped up the process a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna share those things with you. And at the very end, I have one thing that when I say it changed the game, it was the difference between me making like cents on the product to like, you know, TikTok shop type money. Like it like 10 times that, like I was making hundreds of dollars and I was like, that's what they were talking about. But I'm going to share that with you, but let's get right into it. Okay. The first thing I want to share with you guys is you don't have to be an influencer. I know that sounds crazy because the program is named Amazon Influencer, but you don't have to be an influencer and nobody cares. Okay. So we talk about affiliate marketing and things, and you're going to see that on my channel. But listen, this is like the best affiliate to work for. Amazon. These people are already going to Amazon. Like they don't care about you. They're already going to Amazon, but I don't know if you guys know that, but if you click on a product now, these products have videos. So you can even see in the top carousel, there's like this little video that you could see, and it kind of describes what the person's doing with the product. And then at the very bottom of you can kind of even scroll further down and it has other videos that you could watch, right? So there's a top carousel and a bottom carousel. People are now coming on Amazon, and I think because of the TikTok world and the social media world, people are constantly watching videos. So people want to watch a video before they buy something. And like, it is the best type of thing. And you don't have to be an influencer. So if you're on Amazon and you're making these videos, I know it's Amazon Influencer, but you don't have to have a large following. Like, I'm not joking. Like, let's say you're buying these DJI mics, which I absolutely love. I have these. You're going to see these in every video. Somebody just wants to know the sound quality of it. Is a good sound quality. They want to know like what it comes with, like what's in the package. I have a receiver up there. It comes with 2 mics. It has noise cancellation. They want to know about the product because they were already coming to Amazon to buy. They just want to make sure that they're getting the right product. So I'm telling you, that was like such a big misconception because I was kind of like, okay, I had a YouTube channel. Maybe I could be an Amazon influencer and I'll get approved. But then when I got into the program, I was like, wait, I'm like on this thing like, hi guys, let me talk to you guys about this DJI mic. They don't care about you. They literally are kind of there for the product. So you do not have to be an influencer or have a large following to do this. Some people don't even really show their face on there. Someone is still going to come there. Like if you want to buy something, think about it. If you want to buy something and you're not sure because the picture on Amazon kind of looks AI and you're not sure, and you could watch a quick little video of somebody demonstrating and showing you that it's real and they bought it and what it comes with, you don't care who's talking about that video. I mean, I've watched plumbing videos on how to change my sink on YouTube, and I don't care who was doing the video. I just want to make sure that they show me how to change my sink. So that was the very first thing. You don't have to be an influencer, okay? Second thing I want to share. Listen, yes, review everything around your home, but be smart about it. Okay, so here's the thing. Go around your home and look for all the things, because let me tell you something. We shop a lot on Amazon. Not a little bit, a lot. Even like when I go to my sister's house, I'm telling you right now, look around. Like look around your house, like do it right now, look around. I bet you there's 10 products you are seeing that you got on Amazon that you could review. So don't go, I don't have any products, I gotta go buy them. I do suggest that you review the products that are around your home, right? Because if you're not really good on camera, what that's going to do is going to give you the experience, and then you're going to go through the whole process, like filming, like literally take 10 things, film those things, and that's going to kind of help you get in the habit of understanding those products, okay? So go around your home and review the products, but the good thing is a lot of those products in your home are things that are actually good products, because when we were looking on Amazon, we don't even realize people talk about product research, but we were probably researching products that we didn't even know were really good. That's probably like really good products that we're actually selling, because most of the time we're not out here buying products that aren't good, right? So go around your home, look for those good products, and I would suggest get in the habit of making those videos so that you could kind of understand what you're doing and get a little bit more comfortable picking up a label maker and explaining like how they're going to load the paper in this label maker, how this label maker works, what you like about it, that it's rechargeable. But get in the habit of doing those type of videos, okay? Thing number 3, I would say, is that you have to understand that when you first get approved for the program, there is a 3 video mark. So even though I told you guys to start making these videos and find the things around your house, don't load them quite yet, but pick 3 of the videos. And when I say 3 of the videos, I knew this because I followed like Kathleen and like a few people, and there's a few people that I really like kind of look up on YouTube all the time. Claire, Data Coach Claire, I'm about to take her course, and Nicole, but I was following them. So I kind of had an idea, and I even know Liz from Fluids and Fruit. She was really helpful because she was trying to tell me like, okay, when you do that, you have the 3 videos. So I was watching their videos and I knew you had 3 videos. So don't upload 20 videos right away. You have to not only, you're going to get approved for the Amazon Influencer Program, but then there's a thing called on-site commissions, okay? That's when you get your videos in that top carousel and those carousels like that, and that's placement on Amazon that you're gonna get. Not talking about off-site. There's people with these deal groups that make money off-site because you're bringing traffic to Amazon from off-site. We'll talk about that later. But the 3 videos are super important. What you want to do with those 3 videos, you want to find something super simple. Let's pretend this was a pack of pins, right? So you're going to say, hey, you don't have to say, hey, don't do that. But you're going to be like, I want to share with you these 5 pack of pins that I really, really like. If you look about it, I love that it has this fidget on the end, and I love the point you're going to maybe show it writing and how they're smooth, but you want to keep that video super simple. I would say maybe keep it like around like a minute to like, I don't know, a minute and a half or something like that. But you just don't want to like make any claims. I wouldn't do any supplements or anything like that, because you have to let those 3 videos sit there, because then you're going to get approved after that. That's when you're going to get that little unlock button on the side, okay? So you want to put just 3 videos. Even though you're making other videos around your home, do that, but save it to an external hard drive. But you want to make sure the 3 videos are clean. No supplements, simple items, some ink pens, maybe a pillow you really like, but don't make any claims. Don't say like, it has like changed my life. Just literally be descriptive, okay? What is the pin? What you like about it? It has a fidget. It writes really, really nicely, and you really like this pin, and it comes in a pack of 5. You don't want to say the price. Don't say anything like that. Don't say like non-toxic, this or that. Just literally talk about the pin, and you want to do that 3 times and leave those videos there until Amazon looks at those videos and approve it. I heard they're getting a little faster with that process. So depending on like how fast it gets, then you're going to get that approved. So you want those 3 videos up there and you want to get that approved. So that's the 3rd thing, right? Only make those 3 videos. Let those sit there, get that approved, but you could still be making videos about those free products like we talked about in step 2 and get that done. Okay, now the 4th thing I want to share with you is not really something that like made me more money, but it is something I wish I knew, because it would have kind of been a little bit more clear. So I'd heard people talk about this, but you don't get paid right away. So I was thinking, oh, okay, so I don't get paid right away. But at the very beginning, I was making like 20 cents, like $1, like not much, right? Because creator connections and all this hadn't really come into play. But you don't get paid until 3 months later, and that's just how it goes. So I had like a really good month. Like last month, I made $355, and that was kind of in that month of what I think that was June, because they had Prime Day, which was really good days for me. But I'm not gonna get that money until August. So like, I didn't know that, and I didn't fully understand that. So like when I was seeing like the payment and stuff like that, I was like, oh, I made some money, but I'm not seeing it. Plus, I think you have to meet that $100 threshold. But when I met that, I was kind of like, okay, but because of returns and everything like that, what Amazon does is, let's say someone buys something from you, right? You get commission right away. So they buy that ink pen that we talked about. So then this ink pen, let's say, is $10, and you get $1 every time somebody buys that, which is not that much. So don't get that excited. But whenever that happens, If they keep this 30 days, then okay, you're clear or whatever, or I don't know how long the return policy is, but you're fine. But if someone returns this, Amazon is taking their dollar back. Yeah, girl. Dollar gone, taking the money back, and nope, they're not doing it. So you don't have that money in your account just yet. So that's why they wait that like 3-month mark, because you're not getting paid right away. So that was something when, man, it first kind of happened, and I actually didn't care at first because, again, I was making pennies. And then when I started making, I'm like counting the money before I even got it, because I was like, okay, so I'm going to get paid. Ooh, I made $300. And yeah, I was like, I didn't see that money till 3 months later. So you do not get paid right away, okay? So remember that. Number 5, and I think I'm learning this. This is still me on my journey. Better products equal more money. So yes, like we talked about before, go get all those free products around your house that you have just laying around. And I think that's important, but I used to get jealous when I would see all these people getting all of these free products. So I started sending so many messages, and I was shocked because listen, brands will send you packages. I mean, these lashes I have on, do you guys see that? Again, I'll link these lashes below if you guys want them, because I'm telling you, I actually really like them. But these are some of the stuff that a brand sent that to me to try out, and I actually like it. But I was kind of like, how is all these people getting all these packages on their porch? So I was liking that. So then I started getting a bunch of packages, but then I started to notice, like, I was like, what am I doing? Like, how am I making money? And it wasn't until like I got the Cha-Ching software. Again, like you guys know, you're going to see me do this a lot. I'll link that below for you guys. But Cha-Ching is an extension. It's a Chrome extension, right? And it's actually a free extension. So I use it. And what it does is it kind of like, he's always updating it. His name is Chris. And I think he used to have like the Average Guy YouTube channel. But anyway, so he made this extension, right? And what it does is, I think Data Coach Claire, she's working with him as well. It now shows you like what you're making money on. So when I started looking at what was actually happening in my store, not just like, oh, I made commission, I started to notice the products I was actually making money on. And not all products are created equal, because you just want to get stuff. But like I said, it's crazy because my husband had bought a power bank, and that was one of the first products I did in my first 3 videos. And that power bank to this day still makes me money. I didn't do any product research. It was just a product we had around the house. But I'm telling you, that product right there made me money. But then I had all these samples I was getting, and I was pushing out videos, and I was getting so excited, and that wasn't making me any money. So I was kind of confused. But it wasn't until you start to see your stats and you look at your data that you realize that you're going to see not all products are going to make you that much money, or maybe you're not in the top carousel. There's so many different factors. So I would say all products are created equal. So just start to pay attention to the different products. And as you move forward, you'll start to see the difference when you're paying attention to the products, of what products are actually making you money and which ones you're kind of just getting and it doesn't make you much money. That makes a difference. And depending on how you want your income to change, you're going to change your strategy, which is where I am when I'm changing my strategies and looking up new things, but we could talk about that later. Okay, number 6. The biggest thing, I think I was already doing this because like I said, I want to say like I have a YouTube background because I have this YouTube channel. But the biggest thing I noticed, even when I was kind of looking at other videos to kind of compare to figure out what was going on, view time and watch hours matter, but you want to make helpful videos. So like, again, like we say, when we're talking about this label maker, like you have to ask yourself, we're not just going to go, oh, look, this is like, let me see, let me make sure this is empty. Okay, this is like a green label maker and it's really nice and I like it and my kids use it. No, like you got to think to yourself, what would somebody want to know about this label maker? Okay, so like this label maker is really nice. They want to kind of know the size of it. They kind of probably want to know how you load the paper. They probably want to see you use it and print out a few things. They want to know that it takes USB-C to charge. So it's not just about making like better videos, because people say, oh, make better videos. It's about actually making a video that's helping somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like kind of like this video that you're watching right now. If you're watching this, you came to this video, or I'm hoping YouTube found you because you were searching like how to make more money on Amazon influencer as an Amazon influencer. You want to make a helpful video because that's the biggest thing. It's not just about like making money, because I notice like in anything I'm doing, any income stream I have, when you are helping somebody, even in life, it you get rewarded. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like, so I know at the simplest form, I got too deep there for a minute, but in the simplest form, basically when you're talking about these products, we really want to make helpful videos. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about what's in your background. Don't worry about that. If you are showcasing how to put something together and you knew it, you struggled with it, and you are showing someone else that, and that video is helpful to them, and you wish you had that video, having a good, helpful video, I wish somebody would have just told me that. Alicia, don't overthink it. Stop worrying about like how you're going to put it, how the quality is going to look, whatever. Help them. Talk about the product and help them. And the last thing, and I'm telling you, this probably has to be the biggest gap, and what you're going to hear me talk about the most is understanding the difference between on-site commission, off-site commission, and affiliate plus, which is creator connection commission. Okay, so there are those three things. And even when you first kind of come onto your screen, when you're looking at your Amazon account, I can't flash mine on the screen because I don't think you're allowed to. I'm not really like familiar with all the rules, but I know you can't put that on the screen, but what it is when you first see, you'll see like maybe 0, but make sure you go and you click that little drop down. This is beyond the point when you had started making videos and you're making money. You want to make sure you're using that on Amazon one, because that's the one where you're making money on site. Like people have come to Amazon and make money, but Amazon gives you what their commission rate is if they come on the site. But these brands are part of creator connections, and these brands pay you money based on what you make for them. So creator connections itself, the brands are going to pay you an extra commission. And when I tell you, when you're talking about a $200 product or even a $50 product, there's a huge difference between a 1% commission and a 15% commission. And you guys could kind of see that on TikTok, the difference in commissions, because a lot of people are like, oh, on Amazon, the commissions are super small, but then on TikTok, they're much bigger. And they're right. When I was doing TikTok Shop, a lot of the products I was doing on there, I'm noticing like, okay, on a $10 product, I'm making $1, but on Amazon, on a $10 product, I'm making cents. But then when Creator Connections came into play, precisely changed the game, my friend. So if you guys weren't familiar with on Amazon, it's not just on Amazon, it's creator connections. And you want to make sure you're using those extensions and things like that to make sure you're collecting those campaigns and things like that, so you're in those creator connections. But we'll talk about that another day. But I just wanted to share with you guys the 7 things that I feel like I kind of wish I knew, that kind of would have like bridged that little gap for me. And I'll be sharing more tips. But if you know something that you wish you knew, can you put it down below? Or even if there's a question you have about the Amazon influencer program, I'm going to be sharing a little bit more of that. And my next one, I'm going to be telling you guys on the things that I literally feel were like money maker differences. Because that video in itself, I wish somebody had made that for me, because I want to know what makes the difference in the money. But I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, it's never too late to start rebuilding your life. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.